ABC 7 Chief Meteorologist John Patrick's forecast is certified by the American Meteorological Society with the National Weather Association's seal of approval.
Going into the commercial break, I threw out a big word, anemometer. It's the mechanism that measures the wind speed, and today it measured a 35-mile-an-hour wind in Fort Myers. That was our strongest wind today. We'll probably see that, or maybe even a little stronger tomorrow as Sandy gets a little closer to us. Fort Myers, that's a 35-mile-an-hour wind gust, 32 Punta Gorda, and a 30-mile-an-hour wind gust in Cape Coral. And it's still a little bit breezy out there, 7 to 12-mile-per-hour winds around southwest Florida at the present time. Let's go ahead and talk about Sandy right now. There she is, a 60-mile-an-hour tropical storm moving to the north-northeast at 10 miles an hour. It's going to cross Jamaica, eastern Cuba, through the Bahamas, and then head out into the Atlantic. Now, there are hurricane warnings up for Jamaica. For eastern Cuba, also under a hurricane warning. They're expecting about an 80-mile-an-hour storm. Tropical storm warning up for the Dominican Republic, and tropical storm watches and warnings up for the Bahamas as well. Here in Florida, we don't see any watches or warnings up for us, but there will certainly be some rough surf as we head through the next couple of days, especially on the East Coast, and we'll see some choppy seas here as well. Here goes our futurecast, and the storm is going to track off to our east. Its closest pass to southwest Florida will be Friday afternoon at around 2 o'clock, as it'll be about 350 miles off to our east. Now, it's going to be kind of windy and breezy and gusty here over the next couple of days. We're not going to see most likely any damaging winds, but certainly a 35 to a 40-mile-an-hour wind gust every now and again is possible, and we'll see off and on little rain showers. Out there in the Atlantic also, if you missed it at the top of the show, we have Tropical Storm Tony. It's a minimal tropical storm, and it's expected to stay out there in the Atlantic and not bother any land masses. But if you want to keep up to date on Tony and Sandy, get all the updates from the Hurricane Center, you can go to my Facebook page or follow me on Twitter. Go to facebook.com or twitter.com/JPWeather on both, and you can get all the updates from the Hurricane Center. Meanwhile, Storm Warning 7 live Doppler radar sweeping around dry here at 11:13, and there are some clouds that will hang around, patchy clouds overnight. By the time we get to 6 in the morning, we'll see 1 or 2 sprinkles kind of work their way in mainly inland Collier County, Hendry, or Glades County. But as we go through the day, look at what happens. We'll see a few more of those as the breeze picks up. Tomorrow, we're expecting that breeze to be anywhere between 15 and 25 miles per hour with some higher gusts, and tomorrow's rain chance at about 20%. 20% of southwest Florida will get a shower tomorrow. Now, tomorrow evening, we're going to keep the idea of a few of those showers working in just about at any time, but the best rain chance will be during the mid-morning to about 6 or 7 o'clock at night, but still 1 or 2 of those could come across just about at any point. 69 your low overnight in Fort Myers, 66 in Port Charlotte, 70 in Naples, 65 at Arcadia and Immokalee, 71 at Sanibel, and also 71 on Marco Island. Now, tomorrow is going to be 88 degrees, kind of windy, and again, that rain chance at 20%. 30% rain chance on Thursday and Friday. It's still kind of gusty both of those days, and Sandy will start pulling away from us on Saturday, so the rain chance goes down, but we still keep kind of a gusty day on Saturday, but the humidity really drops, and so do the temperatures. We'll struggle to get to 80 by Monday and Tuesday. There's your Storm Warning 7 forecast.
ABC 7 Chief Meteorologist John Patrick's forecast is certified by the American Meteorological Society with the National Weather Association's seal of approval.
And that makes total sense if you think about it, because we have these winds coming across the state from the east and northeast, and that's pushing the water back out into the Gulf of Mexico, and along with that go the toxic algae blooms, so that's good news. Although we have seen the winds up near 40 miles an hour today, and we're starting to see some of these rain bands move in from the East Coast. They've been pretty few and far between today, but right now we have a pretty decent little thin line of rain passing through Alva into Lehigh Acres, and right now we have I-75 and US 41 from San Carlos Park through Estero and Bonita Springs getting wet right now. This is moving at about 25 miles per hour pretty quickly out towards the Gulf of Mexico. That line goes through North Naples, all the way down into Marco Island right now. And we'll go ahead and actually track the backside of this little line of rain. So this, what I'm going to put on TV right now, is going to tell you when the rain is going to end and not when the rain is going to begin. So we'll track this off at 25 miles per hour down towards the southwest. 614 in Belmead, 619 Naples Manor, Marco Island 620. The rain will end on Shell Island at 622. Again, that's when the rain is going to end and not when it's going to start, because obviously it's raining in all those places right now. Let's go ahead and show you what's happening inland. A little bit of lighter rain, but it's a steady rain through eastern Hendry, Collier, and out towards Palm Beach, Broward, Miami-Dade County. They're all seeing some light rain, and over the next hour you can watch this line move very, very quickly out towards the Gulf of Mexico. We'll get a little bit of a break in South Lee and Collier County, but I think we will see a little bit more of light rain as we head through the evening, and this is going to go on off and on tonight and through the day tomorrow. Live camera right now, Golisano Children's Museum picking up on some of that rain, and the rain cooled the air down to 73 degrees right now. Still breezy. 39-mile-an-hour wind gust in Everglades City today, and I think we'll see higher breezes tomorrow. 33-mile-an-hour wind in Fort Myers, Cape Coral, a 32-mile-per-hour wind. Winds out there right now anywhere between about 5, and at times we're still getting a 15 to 20-mile-an-hour gust, because Sandy is a 105-mile-an-hour Category 2 storm moving to the north at 20 miles per hour. We think it's going to jog northwest a little bit, kind of parallel the southeast coast of Florida. It will weaken, though, down to a Category 1 storm. Sandy makes its closest pass to us tomorrow afternoon and early tomorrow evening. It'll start pulling away on Saturday, but then it turns and hits the east coast of the United States, and specifically the northeast and the mid-Atlantic, early next week. For us, there goes Sandy off to our east, and you can see some of those rain bands spiraling around, most of which will be from Lake Okeechobee over towards the Atlantic, but we can expect some passing showers and 20 to 40-mile-per-hour winds, and maybe even some 45-mile-an-hour wind gusts, especially a little bit deeper inland, a little closer to Lake Okeechobee and a little closer to the center of that storm. Now, as far as measurable rain, there's not going to be a whole lot. I mean, we'll get some showers here tomorrow, but you can see most of what the model is predicting is going to be over by Moorhaven and Clewiston, interior Hendry and Collier County. Those areas could see about a ½ inch to maybe at most an inch or so of rain. Not going to be a flooding rain event, certainly. And even on the East Coast, where yesterday the model was predicting 4 to 6 inches, we're now at about 2 to 3 inches of rain. Most of the heaviest rain will be over the Bahamas. We are going to talk about on our 7 o'clock news how much snow is going to fall in the Northeast. So watch ABC 7 News at 7, and if you just can't wait, Facebook.com or Twitter.com/JP Weather. You can get all that information, and we'll show you how much rain here in Southwest Florida is going to fall tomorrow. Tonight, we're going to allow for a shower just at about at any point. 77 at 8 p.m., 76 at 10, 75 at midnight, 74 at 2 a.m. By 4 in the morning, 73 in our low overnight. It's only going to go down to 72. But as Sandy pulls away on Saturday and Sunday, it's going to start dragging down some of the cold air that's going to cause the snow in the Northeast. And look at what happens on our 7-day forecast. 68 on Saturday. Still a little humidity around, 81 in the afternoon. It's going to be windy tomorrow and Saturday. By Sunday, it's still breezy, a little more sunshine, 79 degrees, 76 on Monday with sunshine. That's cool for this time of the year. And then Tuesday and Wednesday and even Thursday, we're way down into the 50s for overnight lows. And after 72, that's going to seem a little chilly early next week, but enjoyable in the afternoon, 75, 76 to 78 degrees for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. There's your Storm Warn 7 forecast.